Monday 26, 12:20. It is for oneself, once again. I guess is how we're going to start. We want to ask oneself before we take here seat. What we must do, what we must say. Why question? Just let it be. Just let it all roll out how it must. To come to just speak what needs to be spoken, what one needs to hear at the end of the day. Those thoughts, those beautiful thoughts that come to one's mind that needs to be said, needs to be done, need to be made realistic. As is being unraveled, and I guess I am my great divine higher self's puppet that is on this earth. How the great divine comes within one's vessel and moves one as to do things that one never thought, but it's for a way to continue to move forward, and one must be. But as it takes step by step, as one comes to understand what one is, one needs to heal to create a better world for oneself at the end of the day. Those that follow that song, you'll see what I speak of. I say for myself because I needed to follow what I believe. I needed to follow what I was being shown. I needed to follow what my great divine said. This is your path. Continue to follow the light that you see above. Is that light that I contain in my soul as you come higher and you continue to go to the highest level that you ever thought you could reach, just to see that you're sitting next to me as I am one of the great ones. As I stand within my great divine self as the vessel that I contain is blessed in ways no one ever understood, in paths that never knew earth had open for one, but it's for one to come to feel all that what is created for one to love and enjoy, to be in places that one never understood, but it is what it is. We share love and kindness as one must be, as it always will be. But we will continue to be oneself, one higher self, one's divine self as well. So many selves, but I feel like there's so many versions that one needs to be, because every version one is a presenter in a way. It's just to be able to balance that energy that one must bring that to reality in ways that one needs to. Well, that's just not for my vessel to bring explanation to. It's my soul until I have understanding, as I contain the understanding that my great divine has for one, that knowledge that my great divine contains for one, as I am only connected to higher source and only source that I've always been on. You understand why one looks, when one appears in certain ways, in certain forms, or speaks, because damn, I speak for some that no one ever came to know that they ever existed, but it's for you to know that, man, I come from places that no one ever knew. The ancient soul that I have in this vessel, that I am in this divine vessel, it is from. We cannot bring no more ignorance or to delay something that I rightfully is my responsibility to be who I am meant to be, to do what I was created to do one ways or another. But we continue to move forward as I must, as the vessel continues to walk the path that my spirit had made for one to be always, as one took the challenge, as one understood. We all knew that this vessel will continue to move forward as it's being guided. No delays or anything will ever be in one's steps or in front of one. One needs to speak words that we need to hear and overthink always, as it brings our reality even closer to it, as one vessel brings the mind to connect really well to the soul that one contains in the vessel. Make it a little circle. But anyways, that's your choice, as I chose my own, as I speak for oneself and for the ones that do come and don't go. That's upon them, not upon one. As one takes it all that one needs to contain in one's vessel, as it only is obedience. Oh shit. To my great divine, to the great source that I contain in my divine ancient soul that is in this divine vessel in the temple that I created for one. I will continue to move forward and bless all that I need to, and bring balance where I must, in places where no one ever thought of, but it's one to continue to move forward. But it's yeah, sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna say, and every time I start to speak, I even surprise oneself, as vessel took for a second, as one ancient soul take now. We always continue to speak what we must say, man, and be heard where we need to be heard. scared because you already been there in one way or another way. So I already sent my energy there. So it's because I need to go. As I work in mysterious ways and ways no one ever thought, because I spend most of my time in the spirit world. As I love being there, I came to understand everything. I see it all in ways that it's so beautiful. But it's best for one to come to understand is for I speak for oneself, as my vessel just here to do what it must do. As I only work for my higher self, that is the one that comes from my great divine. And my great divine sits next to me always, and I only work for that divine one. That divine source that I contain in my best soul and my ancient soul that I recite with always as a whole one. As I became whole and I contain the power within my divine mind, my temple, and my vessel, my lands, and all that comes to my hands. As if I come to touch is for one reason, and it was been one way or another. Those I need to understand, even for one myself too. I was like, holy shit, I said that one way or another. Hey, someone else said it too. It's for a reason too, because of mine, as I always said, I'm able to hear certain thoughts. I'm able to hear certain prayers. I'm able to hear the people going around my home. I get two facts. I fear none either way. And you come to understand what life is, and you come to understand, and you understand the best part, the value that you have in your vessel, the value of the soul that you contain. And when you realize that value, man, anything that comes against you, no matter what the money got on it, if it is not for good for your soul, man, it has no value. Because you understood why one was created, and it wasn't to flash, not to overshine anyone, but to shine oneself, and those that lay in one's path, and those that came from one's ancient soul, and those are our ancestors. I came to shine for them. And I had to shine so damn bright that they could see me down low and beneath so too. Because I know where I came, and I know where I will go, and I know where I will end. And so why would I bless the ground that I will lay one day? To make it sure that when it takes my vessel, as my soul may leave one day or another, as it must, as it comes to an end, to lay low and rest at all, as my soul must go somewhere else, another earth, another planet, another galaxy, who knows, as well, I do, but like that's not for you to know. As one knew what all was gonna come to, as one knew that if I could believe in oneself, go against it all, never change, never bow down. As you will never bow down to none. If I can't even bow down to the devil, imagine you become a human, custom cross my path. Don't make me giggle too much. But anyways, fuck yeah, that make me laugh. Why am I fucking laugh? Because at the end of the day, fuck, please. What harm will you ever bring to my vessel? What harm will you ever bring to the ancient soul that I contain? As I know who pulls your strings, as I'm pulling mine, as I speak as an ancient soul, as it connects to the spirit world, I see what I do. I see what I have done, and I see what I will always do, and I will continue to do and perform in ways no one ever could imagine. I mean, in the spirit world, man, they all know who I am. And I never need to say nothing, as my energies lets you know very well where I come from and what power I contain. As what frequency I always be vibing in, as high as it could go, higher than anything that can anyone imagine. As it's always been in one's divine best soul, to always withhold that ancient soul that came from the skies, the earth, places that no one ever knew ever existed. But because they were meant to be forgotten to the people, not to people, to the vessels that contain the souls that were created to do so much more. But you've been so blinded, so blind blocked in one way or another. But you will realize it when you see who I am, and you see where I came from, and you come to understand, holy fuck, these ain't humans, they're just fucking vessels. Some are just fucking, I don't know what the fuck you want to call them. But I give two fucks though, because I know who the fuck I am. That's all I needed to know. All that comes across my path, man. I sensed you out before you even came, man. And once again, with side note on this one, side note. All that's come to my path, and you wear certain blockages to your eyes. Mother Gay Divine, they desire to make it show what it will happen. If one desires to fool one, you only fool yourself. You desire to block your eyes from one not to be able to read, okay, that's okay. Now you made it a challenge for me to learn something else new, something more beautiful, for one to come to understand Oh man, I don't gotta see within your eyes anymore. Let's take a step up. Let me see from above who the fuck you truly are. Man, knock them out of my path. Don't disturb my peace, and definitely don't try to judge my thoughts in one way or another. Because, man, you just cause something to tumble in your own mind. You cause something to unravel on your own path. As the universe works with one, well, very well. As we come to one, as we are one, as I am one to them as well. To the great divine, to the universe, and one comes as I might. I'm stepping on what my universe has for me to unravel, and you deserve to bring disturbance to something that has been already written. You only may change upon your own path. You only may bring that falls back to your own path, because that's what you desire. That's what you will get as karma, or as the universe. Laws will always bring it all back to its true divine balance. And we all will receive what we truly deserve. And whatever that may be, you will know why. You come to understand you, fuck, I should have never done that. My apologies to who? To your own self. For thinking so low and never to appreciate what you had in your vessel, in your temple. Not oneself. As you see, no matter what anyone desires to do in one's destiny, in one's path, has no effect, because one always did what needed to be done. And will always continue to do what must do, because at the end of the day, my great divine says, excuse you, she's walking in her own path. And that's all she needed to always do. As the devil himself said, fuck, I can't even cross your path anymore. Of course not. You can walk beside if you must. Learn the ways that you need to learn. And that's come to understand why you, one soul, was created to be in that vessel, and to respect that, and not only have the value that you truly deserve, to value that soul that you contain, and not give more value to something that someone else created to manipulate one's thought of, as to make you so distracted from what to realize what you truly have one around you. To truly realize what you could truly become, to truly realize what my great divine always created for one. For one to see how powerful and how divine, how beautiful it always been. That's for one to take that moment to realize, who am I, what I must be, whatever that may be, let it be. Oh my great divine, hear me if I say this just once, maybe 2 times, maybe 3, just to make sure. Oh my great divine, as always, let my soul, let my temple be one to you, as always, and only you to the higher, to everything that was created, to my great divine, to the ancient powers that have always been, as I only obey to the laws of the universe, as all it surrounds one, as all that they come to one, will understand what I stand on and who I am and what I contain within one divine vessel, as the ancient soul always will take as a vessel, as one to the ancient soul. But sometimes a vessel might take for a moment just to say, hey, let me humanize this shit real quick. That's all. But anyways, the ancient soul take. As one realize what one needs to do, one needs to contain. 1301, I like it like that. 1233, I don't know why I said that too. But anyways, I like what I say, I like who I am, I like how I am unraveling for one. That's the best part. We'll always appreciate and love it all. One continues to walk the path as it must be, as one will go and continue to move forward. But once breathe it out, never let no one bring anything or any desires that one never desires to feel. And all that energy that does not belong to one, I never invite you or send you back. My ancient soul reflects that immediately. As the ancient ones, as the ancestors that one is, that one contains, always protects one in ways one never understood. The energy that wanted to disturb one's thoughts gets them immediately and gets replaced by something so much marvelous, so much more beautiful for the ancient soul to experience, as it's what the spirit one had for oneself. I say the vessel brings it to one's reality to experience the beautiful powers that one always contained, how beautiful life has always been for one. As one understood the walk path that one took, it never was full, it never was less than what one was needed to be at the moment that was current or has gone or will come. Because at that moment, one will always do best, because it's guided as the self is connected to the ancient soul that one vessel contains, and no disturbance or frequencies that one comes will be changing in other ways. One will continue to move forward. But we have to always be oneself to one ancient soul. in one divine temple. And I bow and I am grateful for that. Until my great ones around one will cut it short. 1452, 54, we always became more than one because we always been known as the ancient ones. I connect to the stars from above as my home might be over there more than this here, but I'm here for a reason, so let's be it. Let me enjoy everything my great divine created for one as I am open to receive all that is created and written for one's ancient soul and what ancient soul created for as the spirit realm system to one as I connect to one and I obey only to my divine ancient soul as the vessel speaks. But there. I'll enjoy the rest of the day as it's only Monday, man, but it feels marvelous already. And you always needed to let the universe work it out. Let there be a ravel what it must, and whatever comes to one step, one will do the best that one can. We'll appreciate it as the one, it is what it is, but we'll love it as I will. As I know I will always do my best, and I will be to oneself and appreciate oneself more and value oneself's peace and honor ancient soul that we contain more than anything and do what is being asked and never go against oneself. Never has one, never one will. As that's something one never knows how to do. As only one has known how to walk upon one's path and only do what one must be do as one is only here to serve my great divine, my divine creator. And to always be what one must be and what one was created to be. And that's for oneself. As always, this is for one. To enjoy what one is. Until we really love what one always been. And to appreciate and respect all. But I have no more for today. As today we need to show. As today must be, as today will end, and we're grateful will be to my ancestors and to all the great ones. And to my archangels as always. My love and my loyalty, as you show the loyalty to my great divine, so I will give mine to you as well. As my loyalty is only for my great divine and only do what it desires of one to do. As one is guided by that only, by the great creator, and only one steps on the path one created with our creator. As you need to enjoy and love all that he is. Understand his ways. The only ways, the ancient ways, the real ways. The ways that I have and I will contain in my vessel, as they're encoded in one's veins, as they're encoded in one's blood. And one is loyal to that, to my soul, and only that. But we ended 12:39, 1826. Enjoy oneself and be grateful for one, and value yourself as you will value our creator, as he took time to create you and the vessel that you contain. And I'm grateful for that and blessed as always. But yeah, to oneself always, this is for oneself to enjoy and to be and to come to one as understanding or it must be. And to believe our spirit, my spirit, my ancient spirit. Oh man, I get to see you when you're in your realms as I speak as a vessel. Thank you for choosing me. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, truly is grateful for that. Cause yeah, my ancient soul is truly divine. It's truly royalty from the ancient times, man. I desire to walk those hallways within those brick walls Sometimes it feels so cold, but man, one could breathe so well. As I pointed the word, it was to receive it better, to understand more of the signals that came from the ancient ones from above, as we came to one to visit and to show love and to show gifts and to show what will come and what we want to do. But that may never be an end to anything, but to the communication that will become something so more beautiful, that the vessel contains that frequency, that channel that goes to that divine connection, to only to that source. And how those hallways may be far away from one's vessel, but how the spirit, how the soul goes frequently. And one day I will be able to grace them too. But for that moment, I feel the touch that I'm already touching with my soul going there. Bring to one. Bam. Seek that path within yourself, and you come to understand what your soul is. And as I came to understand my ancient soul, damn, what can I say? I found fall more in love with oneself more than anything, and only one will love oneself, and whatever comes united to one divine ancient soul. And because my divine one said, this is what I put on your path, and all that stay behind you stays there, as you said it before. That will be in the rearview mirror, and one day you'll forget, and you'll never see it once again. But man, on the road we must go, as my soul has already been, and roaming in places that yet my vessel gets to step in, but somehow I already been there, and somehow they already know who I am. But that's for my vessel to experience. That's already been written, as I already got to be seen, I got to feel, and I got to touch, and I said yes. And thank you once again for my divine ancient soul that I contain in my divine vessel. We'll cut it at 12:42 December. No, we're on February 26th. December might come sooner than we think, but man, for every month that comes to December, and every day that takes every step to make it to December will be so blessed, so beautiful, that every day is like Christmas. And when Christmas appears, it'll be like, oh man, every day we've been a Christmas one, a day of beautiful, a day that one gets to do every day again, a day of rebirth, a day of an opportunity, a day of a gift that we got to breathe in, a gift that we got to experience. Our mother gave her, man, another day that I was gifted to see my moon rise, and how beautiful it sees as it comes. Oh man, so magnetic you are, Horus. I feel you as I feel the pull you take, as I am magnetic to your abundance, and you are magnetic to the divine that I contain in my vessel, as Amon-Ra has always been within my soul, as power that I contain from the ancient one, from the creator that gets poured into them as they always been, as I am the balance that I contain with Horus and Amon-Ra. We've always been one, as the creator created us at the same time. Ain't that divine beauty? I'm speaking as an ancient soul, not the vessel. The vessel has been here for so, no, we're not sure yet. As a seem ageless I became, as youth is within one temple, as the soul that I contain is full of you. As that's all my great divine desires to pour beauty and abundance in one's divine soul, as that's one is one connected, as that's one main source, as a fountain of youth one contains, and the waters that one soul always been. As one bathed one there before, one bathes always, as the water bending within one's vessel, the soul that contains as made from the creator, his hands as well. So imagine all that divine he created is in one's vessel, as the same hands created my ancient soul, as he stand, made one to be next to one, to be so close to one, as they became just one. As one became so too our creator, that you never know, he never left my sight. You will feel the presence, the power that he contained, always been with one, as one sunset, as one feels the pulse could become a little too strong sometimes. I'll be like, hold up, let me hold on to the wall. I might lose my balance, as the frequency came a little too high, but it's okay. I transmuted so damn well, no one even noticed. I had to catch my own breath. It's just to know that I am divinely balanced with my creator, and only greatness comes from me, and that only greatness is within one's soul. As a we just leave it there, because the more we go, the more excited I become for the days to come, and for another December to go and pass, as it becomes no time as this, as I only be in another time, the divine time I created me to be on. And every day I celebrate it as is a new day, as is a new beginning for oneself, as endless as I am, as end comes to all that comes in one way. And those that come to understand what I meant, they will know. As birth comes the next day, more beautiful things will always unravel for one sanctioned soul, and for one's temple to experience, as I get to sit beside my great divine in my spirit world, and I never left his side as he never left mine. Even if one came from beneath, he said, don't worry, I created that, so I know how it is. Continue to walk to me, continue to see the light that my soul contains. As I never been lost, as I never deemed down, as I always had you within one. Oh, my great divine, I dearly, my loyalty to you always. 2602 will have a great day, as I know